seeing you. I'm usually in New York, so that's why.
I know.
It was so great earlier. Look, man, big fan. Just do me a favor.
Were you Deadheads?
Yeah. I was telling them last night that I saw this purse on top of my closet a couple years ago, and I went and pulled it down, and it was a button that said Deadheads for Dukakis. That's a long time ago.
Year that razor-thin margin in the House, is it enough to kind of control that, any kind of Trump agenda?
Well, I have confidence in Hakeem Jeffries, who I believe will be here this evening. You can ask him. But it's very hard to do that slim a margin with that week of program.
Yeah.
We had a small margin, but we got our votes through.
But this is all about music and joy. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, our Thanksgiving, no politics. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much.
She's so confident, so sure of herself. That made such an impression on me as a young girl about how I could stand on stage in front of a band with an electric guitar. But I mean, by far, with all the musical accomplishments under her belt, the most inspiring thing about Bonnie Raitt is that she is championed and respected and paid homage to the great architects of rhythm and blues and made sure that they got their due while they were still alive. And I've been seeing her do that since I was a little kid, and that has created a ripple effect in me that will continue. There's such mind-blowing musicians, almost inaccessible to a person like me. But when I listen to them enough, a pattern emerges, and I understand why they are the great innovators and they invented the cult following. And there's so many things about my career that wouldn't be what it was without the concept of an artist really joining in community with their fan base.
They always ask you what's your top 10 films. Ask me my top 1,000, because there are that many great ones.
And you have to be proud of the kids, Sophia, and the extended family, because they were here tonight and they make such great film themselves.
Right, not only my kids, but my sister and my nieces and nephews. And it's not genetics that causes this, and it's certainly not influence. What it really is that was how we played together. We would make up songs or make up one-act plays. It was the tradition of us to do creative play with the kids, and all of the great works come from us playing with our kids. Not only our family, but all the great works come from play.
The fans embody that spirit. And so they support us in our endeavor to raise consciousness and make a better world, and all those things that music does at its best. And for the Grateful Dead to be here, you know, we still love the music. They still love the music. The music becomes relevant no matter what. Music doesn't know about Republicans or Democrats or rich or poor or any of that stuff. It's invisible. You know, so you're equal in music, and so that's what music brings, and that's why they still love the music.
Since seeing Dead & Co. and that, is that Jerry's spirit has always been with the band. Tonight, though, Jerry, Phil, Ron, how important is it their spirit when you're getting that honor?
You know, I hear Jerry's guitar crackling and, you know, off to my, you know, up here somewhere all the time when I'm playing. And I feel Pigpen, I feel Phil. You know, I carry all that stuff with me when I hit the stage. I step back and just play with it.
think it's kind of the epitome of the culture as a whole. You know, there's this cross, you know, dance and opera and classical and jazz and acting and writing, and you know, for me to reach this kind of a pinnacle is a great thing. For somebody that's more of a cult, you know, Americana artist, for the Dead and I to get in here means that the culture is big enough to incorporate all of us.
And you were just one more question. Is Brandy going to perform? Is she going to perform?
You can ask